Good morning from Carolina Beach, North Carolina. Check out the colors of the sunset. We're hoping for another beautiful day here at the beach. We are leaving the pool and beach of Carolina Beach behind for a day trip up to Wilmington. The theme for today's adventure is battleships and breweries. We're starting off here at the USS North Carolina. The only way today could be more American is if we went out and shot some guns. Before we board the USS North Carolina, just a couple of fun facts about the battleship. The USS North Carolina that we are on today is actually the third of 4 ships named USS North Carolina. The most current is an operating sub. This particular ship was a battleship during World War II and played an integral part in the Navy's campaign in Southeast Asia. Go ahead, Deacon, shoot it! Here's another fun fact about the ship. In honor of North Carolina being the birthplace of aviation, this is the first ship that actually launched airplanes from the yes, Ohioans. You heard that right. It was North Carolina that birthed aviation, no matter what your license plates may say. Here's another cool fact about this ship. They would actually play cornhole from this little metal thing here. I'm only kidding. I have no idea what that's for. We are now in the kitchen of the ship, and no, these aren't the brew kettles. Brewery tour is coming later. This is where they would cook the schlop. This is one of the cooler ship tours that I've been on. You actually get to see everything. We are down with the controllers for the rudders right now. We just toured the engine. You don't think a battleship would have a print shop for the daily newspaper and menus. Here's another fun fact aboard the USS North Carolina. When they ran out of fresh milk, they made their own with a mechanical cow using butter and water. This is the secondary battery switchboard, and this is actually where they would run some of the guns from during battles. In many parts of this ship, you actually slept where you work. So you see these are bunks that would fold up. These are for men who worked the turrets. The men whose bunks you just saw were responsible for these. So the projectiles there are actually part of a giant elevator, which you can see goes down here. I hope you enjoyed that tour just as much as I did. As you can tell, it's a very impressive ship for its time. And the final fun fact of the day, it was actually called the Showboat because it was so advanced. So I have 2 editorial corrections from my earlier snaps. First, that was a sunrise that happened this morning and not a sunset. Dope! And the battleship USS North Carolina did not fight in Southeast Asia, but the South Pacific Islands. And I actually have one more fun fact that I wanted to share. So you know how for USS ships it stands for United States ship, and for United Kingdom they have HMS for Her Majesty's ship? In Italy, they have the letters DMB in front of their ship names, which stands for That's My Boat. Battleship tour is over, and the brewery portion of our adventures in Wilmington begin with Front Street Brewery. Yes, that is pimento cheese and pork belly on my burger. I gotta tell you, I really dug Front Street Brewery. It wasn't the most creative brewery that I've ever been to, however, everything was quality. I can't recommend a single beer because they were all great. Hey look, I'm finally in a town that has a filter. We are at brewery number 2, Waterline Brewery, which is just a little bit outside of downtown Wilmington. Once again, Wilmington has delivered another awesome brewery here with Waterline Brewery. If you want to check out more of their beer scene, do check out their tourist board's website. They have a whole ale trail. The first brewery, I'd have a hard time picking a favorite because everything was done so well. But if I really had to choose one, the triple was awesome. It was very effervescent. So our third brewery is Flatchat Brewery right here in downtown Wilmington, and I, Baby Deacon, really dig the Hoppy Triple. Flytrap is the smallest brewery that we have been to today. I would call it nano. Right now they brew on a 20-gallon system and they are upgrading to a 3-barrel system. For non-beer drinkers, that means they upgraded from like super duper tiny to super tiny. Even though they only had 2 beers on draft since they are going through their expansion, I actually really do dig the hoppy triple that I'm drinking. Which just proves that it's not necessarily the size of a brewery's taps that matter, if you know what I mean.